And we're going to switch gears, Carrie. I can't wait for this. We're going to go into the weekly edition of the GME Chronicles. So here we go.
We could have a list. Well, a partial list.
I was gonna say we are going to be better at this. Can we say that out loud? We're gonna do this a little messy, but we definitely want to highlight some of the things going on in the community and some of the wins for the week.
Mm-hmm. So, Kim, I think we've got a few people in the community that need to be highlighted.
I think so too, Carrie.
So, does anyone come to mind for you before we go through the list?
You know, Kat Crociato and Donna Bender did something pretty amazing this week. They finished up their first rough draft, I'll call it. It's getting ready to go to the editor for their books. They each have a book that they have written, and it's headed to the editor. So that is a big deal.
Huge, massive. That's not even a tiny little thing because we're talking about a book. Like it's a whole book, their own book that they're actually publishing, which is really exciting.
You know what? I should have said this a while ago, Carrie. Let me grab this. They actually are part of Holly's. Let me point the right direction. They're part of, I can't point the right way. These two, whoop, this one and this one we're talking about. And they're in Holly's latest edition of the New Author Intensive book. But they are going to be writing they've written their own books now, and it's headed to the next step, Carrie. That's a big deal. It's a big
It's
deal.
very exciting, Kim. And I did hear yesterday, in fact, that it's progressing very well.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. I'm impressed.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not either. I'm not either.
So, Kim, anyone else that we need to spotlight this week?
Oh my goodness. Yes. I'm trying to think of everyone because everyone has been doing some major things. Yvonne Marchese and Adam Rothenberg both did a complete redo of their websites, which are phenomenal. I think that was a really big deal. What else, Carrie? And I will say for next week, we are going to be way more planned about this. We threw this together because we wanted to highlight everybody. So we're a little messy this morning. It's going to be fast and hot next week.
Absolutely. We'll be on the ball next week because we did introduce this kind of at the last minute a little bit.
That's how we are.
And Kim, I think our Izzy has been up to a few things as well on her side.
Izzy's always up to something. Holly was talking about Izzy and the fact that her new book has come out. I know she's writing another book, and I think don't be mad, Izzy, if I get this wrong, but I think she's doing it on kitchens this time. So that is pretty exciting. And she's got her group where everybody meets together, and she gives a lot of accountability. I'm just going to say that little snarkly girl does a lot of accountability for all of us. So I know she's up to that. I'm thinking Kat has another major one. Kat is actually giving away, y'all heard it here first, we hope. She's actually giving away some free sessions for her Pilates too. So if you don't already know that, that's something we need to share.
Mm-hmm. I've seen that on Kat's socials. Thank you, Kim, for reminding me. Yep.
So there's another one, and Denise Millay, she is doing her TV show and helping everyone be findable. She is the findability queen. So she's another one. I feel like we have so many things going on. We have so many amazing things. Melissa Bottorff-Airy is about to finish up a group she has for a legacy project. They're moving the needle really hard. I think she's topped out. I want to say, and I might not get this right. So if I'm wrong, MBA or Melissa Bator Ferry, correct me. But I think she has hit 90 something in her group, in her
Ooh.
support group. So that's a big deal. That was a big milestone. Um, I'm trying to think of what else. Holly's starting round 4 for new author intensive. What else? I'm so sorry. I hope I'm not leaving anybody off because I am struggling to remember.
Well, we've only got a couple of people left on the list, and one of them is our Jillo.
Jillo, I heard, is finished her chapter for the new author intensive, and she is going to be published very, very soon.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
big
exciting.
deal. I believe Kerry Zarb, the famous podcaster Kerry Zarb, is going to have one as well. Kerry.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I might get rejected, Kim, with
Oh,
my first draft. You never know. I'm sure it can happen.
won't be rejected. It'll be, you got to do this and you got to do that.
And we also have our Linda Bonnie in Tasmania.
Oh my goodness. So Linda is doing all kinds of incredible things. She's living proof to mamas like Jill is about doing things hard and messy and making it through and doing the things. She's got an incredible podcast too that a lot of us have been able to be guests on. That's Stories with the Sunday Roast. That's the name of the podcast. So if you haven't heard that, definitely go out there.